Hi guys, I'm Matt.
And I'm Honza.
And today we're going to go through the details regarding the BROSE Smag.
The motor which we use as our top line motor for our trikes and bikes nowadays.
This one is a prototype.
This is a prototype trike basically, or a trike on which we try and test all the new things. So it is not the very final version, but we have a good opportunity to introduce you the motor right now on this trike.
Yeah, it'll give us a chance to go through some of the more nuanced details of how to operate it, how it all works, and what you can do with this motor.
So it is a German-made motor. It has 250 watts for Europe and 300 watts for US basically. The torque is 900 Newton meters or 66 foot-pounds. The motor is very light basically. It has a magnesium cast, so it's only 2,900 grams basically. Also it is very silent because internally there is a belt drive that makes it silent, and also two freewheels, so it is kind of easy to pedal if the motor is switched off. So it is very easy. There is basically no friction in it.
What about if you're getting up to 25 kilometers an hour? What's going to happen?
Then this is the thing. In Europe you have a legal limit of maximum assistance up to 25 kilometers per hour, or in the US it's 20 miles per hour. And especially BROSE Smag is very good in like smoothing this shutting off the motor, let's tapering it on the very edge, so you don't feel any switch on, switch off, switch on, switch off of the motor. It's just smooth.
Basically, as you're getting to the top end of the speed limit, the motor will know this and slowly bring you down and make sure that you don't go over the speed limit without jostling you around and making it feel too shocking.
Well, you can go over the limit, but only
the motor won't do it.
using your own power basically. So the motor obviously is here in the front. Then there is also a very nice 3.6 inches
very
colorful, bright
display
screen display. But this is just to display all the information.
It's not a touch screen.
It is not a touch screen. There are no buttons in the front.
Yeah.
And then typically on the left side you have the controller with several buttons. Mm-hmm. But if you can order the trike also with right hand steering, right hand braking only, and then we can do it on right hand side as well.
You just tell your AZUB dealer or AZUB directly.
While ordering the trike. Okay. But the standard position is on the left side. And then underneath the seat there is a battery that is, in our case, standard is 630 watt hours. Okay. Which gives you plenty of range for your rides. And the last thing is the
power brick.
Power brick.
Yeah. Okay.
The charger.
Yep.
You can charge the battery either when the battery is on the trike or bike as well, or you can remove the battery, take it to your home and charge it at home. One
of the cool things about the power brick is it doesn't have an independent fan cooling system, so it's not going to be loud and making a lot of noise when you're charging.
And it's kind of small, so you can take it with you and charge
tuck it in your pannier
while you are on the trip basically.
Okay, so we have the basics of what makes up a BROSE Smag. Now, can you take us through some of the functionality of it and to sit down and kind of take us for a ride?
Sure. So the first thing we have to do is to turn on the system. You can do it using one of the two buttons, either the front one on the controller here, or you can do it on the battery. There is button as well. So we switch on the system. By pressing the button for several seconds until the display turns on.
Power's on.
Power's on. And now we see the display and the information, all the information on it. Then there are several other buttons on the controller. So the very important one is the plus and minus. That of course changes the level of assistance from basically switched off system over the Eco, Tour, Sport up to Boost mode. There is this button on the right side of the controller that shows you and changes the information on the display about your trip. So the distance, the trip time, the average speed, maximum speed, and the odometer. So this is the total cover distance, and of course the range. The range shows the distance available for you, the range after you ride several kilometers, and the computer inside the system can calculate the range for you for the particular level of assistance you have chosen. Then there is a button a little bit in the front on the right side which switch on and switch off the light. And then the last button here on the left side, on the outer side of the controller, is for operating the walk mode. That can help you walking the track if the climb is too steep, or when you need to get it out of the garage or wherever other place. Maximum speed of the walk mode is 6 kilometers per hour, which is roughly 4 miles. And then if you want to go into the settings mode, you press the right hand side button for several seconds again, and then you can use the minus and plus buttons to go through the menu. So you can reset it completely, but the interesting information is in the settings. So you choose settings and you can choose the language, of course. You can connect the system to a Bluetooth, but that's available only in Germany or Austria at the moment. You can change some values about the display itself, and the most important is probably the system. So units, time format, battery status, clock, shutdown time. It's good if you go through all that and learn all the options there. The most interesting is probably the custom assistance, where you can change the level, the maximum power for the particular
settings
level of assistance. So you can lower the assistance or increase it, and you can do that for all different levels of assistance.
Cool.
Of course, the boost menu is or should be on 100%. What we haven't said yet is that the trike can give you up to 410% of your own power.
So however much you can put into the trike to move forward, it will add 410% above and beyond that.
Yes.
Cool. How does that compare with other motors? 410%.
410% is really a lot. It's basically Bosch motors can give you up to 300 or 350. The cargo line from Bosch can do 400%. So 410 is really a lot. Of course, to a certain limit, because the nominal power is 250 watts, so the very maximum is
Yeah,
around
if you're putting out higher
600
power,
or
you know,
800,
yeah.
600 watts. But I want also to mention that if you change all the settings here, you can kind of mess up the behaving of the trike or the electric assist. So it is at the end recommended to use the
predetermined settings.
Yeah, the settings as they came from AZUB. Reset the system if you have any doubts that it is working correctly.
How do you reset the system?
I think
Down one more, default status.
default settings would be resetting basically. So
Reset to default settings.
yes,
Okay, cool.
and instead.
All right, cool. So that's the BROSE Smag. That's how you operate it. If you're interested in checking out the motor, you can go to your local AZUB dealer.
Visit our webpage at www.azub.eu.
Cool. Take a look at some more of the videos here on the AZUB channel, and you'll learn a lot more about the line of AZUB trikes and bikes.
Bye.
Good.
Yeah, that was easy.
Yeah. Hi guys, my name's Matt.
Really?